In this video, we're taking the tour through 10 classic cars you can actually find right now. Everything from Fords and Chevys to a rare Lincoln and even a Project Corvette. Each one has a story, a price tag you won't believe, and a ton of potential. Stick around, because you might just see the project that sparks your next big idea. Car 1, 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe two-door. We're kicking things off with one of the most recognizable classics ever made, the 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe. Priced at $3,500, this one's listed out of Summerville, South Carolina. It's powered by a 6-cylinder with an automatic transmission showing around 150,000 miles. The seller notes it does run and drive. In fact, they daily drove it for about a month just to test its capabilities. But like most early Mustangs, it does need the usual rust repair, especially in the driver's floor. The body is black inside and out, which gives it that timeless, sporty look. For a project car at this price, it's a solid entry point into Mustang ownership, especially if you've got the patience for some metal work and the vision to bring it back. Car 2, 1957 Ford Fairlane 300. Next, we've got a one-owner gem, a 1957 Ford Fairlane 300 listed for $4,000 in Cloverdale, Indiana. This classic comes with a 292 cubic inch V8 paired to a 3-speed manual on the column. The seller says it runs strong and shifts great, but here's the catch: it doesn't stop. The master cylinder needs replacing before it's road ready. This car sat in a garage for about 40 years, last registered in 1981, which explains why it's surprisingly complete. It still has the original title, the clutch feels solid, and the body's fairly straight with good floor pans and decent rockers. With just a weekend's worth of brake work, you could have this car cruising again, making it a fantastic survivor find for the price. Car 3, 1969 Chevrolet Caprice. Coming up third, a real barn find, a 1969 Chevy Caprice asking $3,500 in Oswego, Illinois. This car has a pretty interesting history. The original owner bought it new, ordered with factory air conditioning. In 1971, it went to his son, and by 1973, it was parked with a bad motor, and it hasn't really moved since. It's been sitting for decades, but the good news is it's mostly complete. All the trim pieces, taillights, and body panels are there, though it does show some patchwork on the fenders. A fresh small block has already been dropped in, so with a little more finishing, it could be running again. These late 60s Caprices had big, comfortable interiors, and that long, low look, a great cruiser candidate for someone willing to revive it. Car 4 is a 1963 Ford Galaxie 500. At number 4, another full-sized Ford, the 1963 Galaxie 500, listed for $3,500 in Monroe, Virginia. This one's a one-owner car, showing just over 101,000 miles. Under the hood, you'll find a 390 V8 paired to a 4-speed manual, which is a very desirable combo for enthusiasts. The downside? The engine is currently locked up, so it's a non-runner. Still, the car is very complete and even comes with extras like the original wheel skirts and chrome trim pieces. The red paint with black interior gives it a bold look, and if you're up for an engine rebuild, this could be a rewarding project. Having all the original parts makes it easier to bring back to life without hunting for rare trim. Car 5, 1958 Dodge Coronet. Rounding out the first half, we've got a 1958 Dodge Coronet priced at $3,500 in Ruby, South Carolina. This one's a 4-door sedan equipped with the 325 cubic inch poly engine. Unfortunately, the motor is rusted and locked, so you'll either need to rebuild it or source another. The seller does include some new parts like floor and trunk pans and even a new gas tank, though none of it's installed yet. The car shows its age with plenty of wear, but it has a clean title and a mostly complete body. For Mopar fans, this could be an affordable entry point into late 50s Dodge styling, with those tail fins and wide chrome details. Car 6 is a 1959 Pontiac, listed for $4,900 in Pulaski, Virginia. The ad doesn't specify the exact model, but from this year, you're looking at a car with some of the whitest bodywork ever made in America. Pontiac in '59 introduced their wide-track stance, which gave these cars better handling and a bold, planted look on the road. This particular example shows under 90,000 miles and comes with an automatic transmission. The seller admits it does not run and the body shows plenty of rust, but it's a true one-owner car with a clear title, owned since 1975. Even in rough shape, these early wide-track Pontiacs have a strong following, and for under $5,000, it could be a solid candidate for restoration or even a parts donor for another '59 project. Car 7, 1967 Lincoln Continental two-door. Next up, a barn find from Illinois, the 1967 Lincoln Continental two-door priced at $3,100 in Skokie, Illinois. This one's being sold with no title, just a bill of sale, and it's being offered strictly as is. The big 460 cubic inch V8 is still in the car, but it doesn't currently run. Even in rough condition, Lincolns from this era are special. Most people are familiar with the iconic four-door suicide door models, but the two-door hardtops are rarer and have a sleek luxury coupe vibe. The seller points out it could be used as a parts car since it still has plenty of chrome trim and miscellaneous pieces intact. For Lincoln enthusiasts or anyone doing a serious restoration, this might be worth grabbing before the parts disappear. Car 8, a 1964 Dodge Polara 500. At number 8, we've got a 1964 Dodge Polara 500 listed for $4,000 in Morrison, Illinois. This Polara still has its original 383 engine paired with an automatic transmission, though the seller says its condition is unknown. Structurally, the frame rails and aprons look solid, but it does need floor pan work with some rust holes in the wells and the trunk. The driver's quarter panel also has a small spot of rust above the wheel well. Despite that, the car is described as being in great condition overall for its age. Originally, it was a two-tone car with a painted roof, which adds a nice touch of style if restored to factory specs. Dodge muscle fans know the Polara 500 was positioned as a step up in trim and sportiness, making this a very tempting Mopar project. Car 9, a 1968 Chevrolet Corvette parts car. Coming in at number 9 is a project strictly for the ambitious, a 1968 Chevrolet Corvette listed for $3,500 in Foley, Missouri. Now, this isn't a running car. It's being sold as a bare roller with a bill of sale. No interior except the dash, steering column, carpet, and instruments. The body has a 75 front end on it, and while all the glass is present and in good condition, this is more of a starting point or a parts haul than a complete restoration. The good news is it comes with a clean VIN, and the seller mentions having lots of additional and even brand new parts available separately. For anyone wanting to build a custom Corvette drag car, race car, or just stock up on spares, this could be the foundation. At $3,500, it's one of the cheapest ways into Corvette ownership, even if it's more of a skeleton than a full car. Car 10, a 1968 Chevrolet Impala LT sedan four-door. Rounding out today's list, we've got a 1968 Chevy Impala LT four-door sedan, asking $3,500 in Keystone, Iowa. The body is said to be very clean and already in primer, but there's no engine included. The car does still have a transmission, drive shaft, and overall solid structure. The seller has the title in hand, which is a big plus for any project buyer. Even as a roller, these late 60s Impalas are in demand for their full-size presence, comfortable interiors, and easy parts availability. Whether you want to drop in a small block, big block, or even go modern with an LS swap, this clean-bodied Impala could be a great foundation. For the price, it's a straightforward project car that just needs vision and some horsepower under the hood. And that wraps up today's list of 10 classic cars under $5,000. From the rare two-door Lincoln Continental to the rough but tempting '68 Corvette Roller, each one shows that you don't need a big budget to step into the world of classic cars. Which one stood out the most to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear which project you'd take on. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss the next hunt for affordable classics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.